Yo, what is going on, everybody? I got SdotStormzHD, aka Sammy, aka Do It Like a Boss here, and we're gonna be doing a dual-com discussion on 1, the movie, and 2, the manga. So, what's going on?
What is up, Hugo Vault fans? SdotStormzHD here.
Alright, so the first thing we're gonna be talking about is the manga and what we think is gonna be happening. And first of all, I just gotta say, I'm okay with the manga ending in a couple of weeks, 3 weeks now, and I just need some decent amount of closure. Like, I don't want it to end on the whole Naruto, Sasuke, Rasengan thing.
Exactly.
Like, as long as we get some kind of closure, I will be completely happy with it.
Yeah, we definitely need something like that because we can't just have that freaking clash repetition that Kishimoto likes to do and then we get Finn at the end. Nah, we need to know what's happening to their lives after that moment. The whole Naruto anime or manga ain't about Rasengans and Chidori's, but yeah, we need a good closure.
And pretty much when it comes to the final clash, I mean, everybody knows that that's how it's gonna end. Because, I mean, hopefully not the whole manga, but the final fight, it's gonna end with Naruto and Sasuke. They're gonna do that final clash like they always do, and they're gonna have that flashback and the whole, you know, them holding each other's 2 fingers. Alright, that's, that's how it's got to end, because Kishimoto loves that repetition. I hope that it's not gonna be just Naruto becoming Hokage, because Naruto has a few things to learn as well as Sasuke. First of all, Sasuke, he's not gonna be a dictator. That can't happen in the Naruto world. They're gonna have a coup defeat and they're just gonna kill Sasuke. And Naruto can't just become Hokage the way he is right now, because he's the kind of person who a villain can try and take over the world, kill his parents, destroy his village, kill my favorite character, and then Naruto will just be like, you know what, you're alright, come back to the village.
Nah. It's not gonna happen like that.
It can't, you know? So I think they've got to at least adopt each other's ideals, because Sasuke's got a few good points as well. Like, you can't just be the nice, loving Hokage, because everybody needs structure. Because people are people, you know, they're gonna act the way they want to act, and you gotta have some kind of, I wouldn't say iron fist, but maybe like, what's a soft metal? I don't know, a strong fist, and give them some kind of structure, because I feel like everybody would just run rampant if Naruto was the Hokage.
Yeah, I think like I agree with you in that point, because Sasuke would have some sort of like dominance. He would actually stipulate some rules and he would be strict about them. They would have consequences, and it wouldn't take someone performing a talk no jutsu on him for him to just be like, oh, okay, I'm gonna let that slide. Whereas Naruto just let, you know, 1 tear drop and that's it. You can freaking bomb the village as much as you like and he will forgive you, you know. So yeah, I get what you mean. Sasuke's got some ideals and he'd be better in that sense, but obviously there are parts that he'd be very weak at and not very good at executing as Hokage position, but yeah. I do get you.
Yeah, in terms of like forgiving and stuff, like if somebody actually did do something wrong,
death
like,
by electric chair, that's Sasuke, like,
yeah, death by Chidori.
Like, yeah.
So either 1, Naruto becomes Hokage and adopts some of Sasuke's ideals, or they do some kind of Hiruzen and Danzo kind of thing, how Sasuke is the dark of the leaf and Naruto is the light. Yeah, you know.
I know you're saying that you want kind of Naruto and Sasuke to join and, you know, kind of do the whole Hokage thing, but I feel like at the same time Naruto and Sasuke are supposed to be like forever rivals, and they can't really be rivals if they're moving in the same direction for one thing. Though that is all nice and, you know, it would have a nice closure like you're saying, I feel like I don't actually know what would be better for fans in terms of keeping the hype, kind of like how other animes do it. Like, they're over, they're long gone, but they keep the hype because people can always put matchups together, because, you know, it wasn't a cliffhanger, but it's like they have something to still continue from. If it's like, oh, you know, Naruto and Sasuke, they work together and they lived happily ever after, it'd be like, how do we really continue that? Even though that would be the best type of closure, I feel like Sasuke should just try and find his own way, and Naruto and Sasuke should keep you know, meeting up and bumping up, like, you know, bumping into each other, kind of like, but obviously it's a closure, so we're not gonna see that, but I feel like that's how the story should be led on. Whether it carries on or not, it's gonna allow the hype or allow the excitement for the series to remain longer, you know, with, you know, the type of community we have. If you give them something with a period at the end and be like, Finn, this is it, you know, it may die faster than it should, and that's assuming that they're not planning to do something after. I mean, if they are, then what you're saying is kind of cool. It's actually better if they are planning to do something. But if they're not, or they're gonna take some time, then obviously, yeah.
With that said, I'm gonna go ahead and switch this to the movie topic, because since we're talking about the future and future hype, and you also said that earlier to me that people were talking about a third part, and I don't know if this is just because of the hype that's around the movie and people just really want Naruto to go on. And didn't you say it was a somebody was talking about how Kishimoto had said something officially that the last movie,
like a lot of people were messaging me saying, yo, this movie is gonna be basically the beginning of the next part of Naruto, and I didn't believe it. Obviously they got it from Naruto Wiki. Please, that's not really something. Then they started saying it was converted from Japanese to translated from Japanese to English, and that's what his plan is, but he's not, you know, it's kind of like leaked information. It's a continuation, so it's like the movie is gonna show what their new looks are gonna look like, and it's gonna kind of show what the next world of Naruto, next chapter of Naruto is gonna be like. I still can, you know, I'm not gonna say I don't want it. I'd love it. I can't say it's confirmed because it's not confirmed. It is still a rumor, no matter how much they persist. And like you said, it might just be people who want it to continue. So yeah.
Like, I really want the series to end because it's been going on long enough, I think. Because One Piece, and I don't even follow One Piece, and I don't mean to bring it up, but that's a really long going anime, and I feel like a lot of people are kind of just, it thinks it's running out, and I think that that's pretty much happened with Naruto. They've ran out of stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna really go into, you know, what's been going on recently, but I just feel like they've run out. But if they did decide to start and do a third part, I wouldn't complain. I'd still watch the crap out of it, because, you know, Naruto is still one of my favorite animes, just because I've been with it for years. So I wouldn't mind continuing, but on the other hand, I don't mind it ending.
Yeah, I've got like two things to say about it. Like, honestly, to the people who are saying that, I mean, I know Kishimoto sometimes can be like a troll, but I don't think he intends to be. It's like his way of seeing things. It's called The Last, or it's called Last. Like, why would it be the beginning of something? Like, I mean, there are many names you could have picked. But what I wanted to kind of say is that if it did continue, it's gonna have a lot of ass pull. Like,
a lot.
Because the strongest people that ever lived are dead, all of them. And don't even talk about Edo Tensei, please. I don't even want to know that word after the series. Like, it's great to reminisce on things coming back and, you know, epic things like that, but who are you gonna bring back?
Exactly. Like,
who are you gonna bring back?
It would have to be like somebody from a different universe or something, because people, or a different planet or something, because people don't just, this isn't DBZ, you know, people don't just like stay dormant like they're super strong like Broly or something. They just stay dormant throughout the whole series, don't show their face, don't show any kind of power throughout the whole series, and then once everything's supposedly done, they're just like, hey, I'm crazy strong, and, you know, nobody's ever heard of me, but, you know, I'm gonna be the next villain. All right, you guys ready? Let's do this. It's just been going on too long. So that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping if the manga doesn't give us the right amount of closure. Please God, let this movie do it. And to be honest, for me, and I know a lot of people are going to be like, no, we want, you know, action and stuff. I could deal with the last movie just being like closure of everybody that we want to know about, you know? Like, if there wasn't even some crazy fight, like there can be one fight, but if there wasn't like a crazy fight, I would be okay with that as long as we don't have unanswered questions, because people have been so dedicated and following this series for so long. We deserve something like that. We deserve to know what we want to know about the series.
Exactly. I do agree with you on that one. I feel like where there's actual, you know, there's actually parts where, you know, this character, we know their beginning, we know their end, that's it, they're closed, not they're still about and we've just gonna forget about them. So I do, but I mean, the only thing I'll say I slightly disagree with is that we can't have this movie being any worse than any of the previous movies, because and that's in terms of action as well. Action, I do agree with you, is like the least important on my list. Closure is way more important. There are a lot of plot holes which need to be freaking closed up, but I feel like the action, especially with all the different appearances now and the power-ups that everyone has now, the action has to be crazy. Like, even if it is one fight, it has to be a crazy one fight. Like, it can't just be like some boring and no clashes in the movie. To anyone making this movie, please just stop. Please stop with the clashes. Like, just do something that surprises us. Like, we got the manga for that, but yeah, but that's just me. Yeah.
Alright, so let's know down in the comment section what you guys are hoping for in the movie and what you guys think is going to be happening in the manga. So now we're going to run through these character designs.
Alright, so basically, I do like Naruto's look. I actually like his, like, I think the scarf is cool. I just wish I never knew Konohamaru had that same scarf style. Like, if I knew that, I'd be totally cool with it. And I think he looks kind of cool. I feel like without the scarf, he looks serious. More serious anyway. But his overall look looks more like an adult. He's probably still going to be immature, but I like his design, definitely. What about you, man?
Alright, so on the scarf subject, I don't like it. I think that the scarf makes him look kind of gay. Like, he's supposed to be grown up, like you said, and he should have just either lost the scarf or made it, or gave it like some kind of different look, maybe a different color, and not with all the frilly stuff on the end. The haircut, great, I love it, because he didn't need to look like Minato. And also I noticed on his right hand he has bandages, and that's probably because of the yin seal that he has on the right hand, and that leads me to believe that Sasuke's gonna have one as well on his left hand.
Which will basically explain what happened in the manga, or whatever we see in the manga will basically be the result of that.
Right. That's why I think that it's somewhat canon, because I know that all of the previous movies weren't canon, but I think that this one will, or at least it should be.
Yes, hopefully it's not a dream like freaking half of the other movies.
Right.
But yeah, I agree with you. But moving on to Sasuke, I really this is so controversial. The bandages on his head. I think you said earlier, I think you'll tell the people what you think about what happens there, but I'll talk about, I don't understand Japanese and the bandages. They just put bandages on every character. Like, I don't understand it. The chains I like, because I know he's not wearing chains because he thinks it's cool. He has the chains because it's probably a reason to it, or it's probably because of some sort of group he's in, or some sort of look he's trying to have. So the overall look looks kind of good. I don't know what he's wearing on his neck, but that thing looks kind of nice too. Obviously he's got his Rinnegan and Sharingan like before, and I don't know if it's just me, but I don't remember his hair going down like that in the middle of his face. But I feel that it's the only awkward thing about his look, or maybe his hair is a bit longer, but that's about it. What do you think?
Right. I don't really like the whole hair thing either. And like you said with the chains, Sasuke has never had any kind of item or accessory, right? For no reason. Like, that's probably something that has to do with some kind of attack that he has, or some kind of moves that he's learned. And the bandages, Remember in the beginning, the part 1 series where Naruto and Sasuke did the final clash and Rasengan Chidori and Naruto scratched his forehead protector? I have a feeling that since Kishimoto loves repetition so much, that same thing is going to happen, and that's probably going to leave one crazy scar on his forehead. So that's what I'm thinking is the reason that he has those bandages.
Yeah.
And and they have matching scarves too. Except for his is the right color. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. So basically, that's Sasuke.
That's
to you
Sasuke.
guys. Now, oh my gosh, we're moving on to Sakura. I just hate her whole. I don't know. Like, I'm not even. Okay, that's a lie to say I'm not a Sakura hater, but I haven't hated her more than what she looks like now. And let's put clothes aside. She, refuses to wear anything that looks semi-cute. But her head shape, though.
What is she doing with her hair?
Like, we know she has a big forehead. Oh my gosh. And then they decided, I don't know. Her head shape is just, I didn't think you could make it worse than before. But it's actually worse. That's all I gotta say. Like, I don't even want to ramble. So
it's the bangs or the way her hair goes in towards her neck. That's what makes it so bad. Because it just makes her head look like a coconut head from Ned's Declassified, dude. Like, pretty much that, but it just doesn't go all the way around. And okay, we're Sakura haters. Let's move on. But and the Uchiha pendant. That's what I'm thinking that I'm seeing right here. That she has an Uchiha pendant around her neck, and that means that her and Sasuke, or either that or she's just way more obsessed than she used to be. So, alright, let's move on to Shikamaru.
Shikamaru looks, I was fighting between, does he look more of a strategist or more of a combat fighter now? Overall, I'm just gonna keep it short. He looks like he's battle ready. Like, he looks like he's prepared for more situations than he was at an earlier state. I feel like he's matured. That's what I'm going to say. His whole look just looks, and he looks mature from day one. But I just like the new look. What do you think?
Yeah, he looks pretty much exactly the same, just like Lee. I'm just gonna jump Lee in here with Shikamaru, so we don't have to talk about him in a separate time.
Sai, why does he refuse to cover his? It's just awkward but Sai is Sai anyway. I'll just keep it real and say he looks the same. Pretty much. He's got a scroll on his wait, there's a scroll. I didn't think a scroll was like that before. No, it wasn't.
It looked bigger before.
Yeah. But Sai is Sai, so I'm gonna just say that. What you
say? He looks the same. They didn't really try. His hair is longer. Is it? I don't know. I'm trying to give him something. He looks the same. Let's move on to the see, I gotta say, with Tamari and all the other females except for Sakura, they know Kishimoto has finally figured out how to draw women. Cause in the past, no, but now Kishimoto's doing a really good job, I think. Cause with Tamari and Tenten, they both look a lot more like females, finally. Yeah. So I can't wait to see their design.
So
their animated design.
Yeah. So they look good basically. Tenten looks really, really nice. And Tamari looks. I'm not even gonna use that word because I don't know. So I was gonna say sophisticated. Like I've never used that word correctly, but she just looks nice, I guess. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Alright.
Gaara, I absolutely hate the look. I have to say, Gaara just looks so out of place. He looks like he was forced to wear that. Like actually looks like he was forced because, like, I know when I saw Gaara for the very first time wearing his whatever he's wearing, that cloak kind of cape, or what do you call them things?
I don't know. His robe.
Yeah, robe kind of thing. I didn't like it originally, but then I was like, oh, Kazekage royalty. Now he's wearing jeans? Like, what? Or chinos?
He's wearing
like,
jeans?
What is this? Like, chinos? Who forced him to do this?
I don't know, yo. He looks so wrong. The only thing good about Gaara, oh my god, his hair is worse than Sakura's. But anyway,
the sand is attached to his left thigh.
I think that the gourd is a good idea. He's gotten to the point where he doesn't need that big gourd of sand on his back. He can just, use a more portable looking gourd.
Oh my god!
Trying to give him something.
I can't even like. Yeah, till the day he finds himself in a place with absolutely no ground, just pure concrete. He's gonna be like, "Where's my big gourd that I had before?" Like, Choji. Anyway, Choji. I like the fact he's cut his hair. That's about it. He still looks fat and huge, and the haircut has actually given him a boost.
Yeah, Choji gets a thumbs up for me because Choji, he looks way better than any of his previous designs. He looks like a man now, you know what I'm saying? He looks like he deserves to be the head of the Akamichi clan. So,
ooh, nice.
So I'm giving him a plus.
That's pretty much the character designs. We're not going through Lee again because we done Lee. But that's pretty much the character design.
Yeah, Kakashi looking the same as always since part 1. We don't need to talk about him. He's a fodder ninja. Ha ha. All right.
And unfortunately, Hinata. I mean, she's got longer hair. Longer hair makes anime girls look real nice. So
and God, let me just say it because I got to. If Naruto, you guys already know what I'm saying. Let me stop. Okay.
So that's about it, guys. I want you guys to comment down on Hugo Volt's video. What's your favorite character design? And don't forget what we talked about in the beginning of the video, the manga. You know, what we think is gonna happen, how we think it fits in with the movie, things like that. Let us know. And yeah, this has been great, Hugo Volt.
Yep. All right, I'm gonna let you close it with your closing because you know it's boss.
So guys, make sure to subscribe to Hugo Volt. Click the like button if you are hyped for the movie, hyped for the end of Naruto. You know, if you are a true Naruto / Hugo Volt fan / SDOT fan, hit that like button, give it as many likes as you can. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and remember, if you're gonna do it, do it like a boss. Take care, guys.
You knew I was gonna say that.